I'm gonna fix the shades.
We'll give up on the shades. I said we'll do it. This is the worst time of day for us to do a video, so we'll try this. We cannot figure out the lighting. Yes, because we're already on. Tim didn't realize he's late. So there's our banter before.
I realized he's late.
But
she gave me a 1 minute warning instead of a 10-minute warning.
I know. I'm not sure that's true, but
okay,
we'll live with it.
I'm gonna go.
He's gonna go mess with the shades. Okay. We are here to do an unboxing because we just love seeing all the things from the new catalog. So glad to see Pat, Angela, Joanne, Renee, Holly, Joanne, a whole bunch of you here, which is fun. This is the thing everyone's been waiting for. This is a glass plate. I will be doing a video about this really soon, so watch for that. But the cool thing is, as demonstrators, we can get this month. We get things early. And this is going to be free. It is a $60 item. It is going to be free with the starter kit in January and February. So if you've ever thought about this add-on is perfect. And then after that, we don't know what's going to happen with it. So, but I just wanted to show, and then later I'll show, because I don't even know what to do with it yet. I only learn things when I get them. Oh, it's so glad to have everyone here.
She only learns things when she needs to.
I know. Just trying to stay a step ahead, and I don't even know where to put things. That's Tim's job. He just kind of finds places on the floor. No, you can't walk around here. But anyway, it is what it is. So we're going to start with, I'm already shown things I could pre-order. So these are new things, and I got most things. There's a couple things that I did not get. It is heavy and it's sturdy. And yeah, we'll look for videos. So, but don't go testing it now, Tim, before we oh, and we have a brayer back, which I am thrilled about. There are so many cool brayer techniques. That'll be coming up too. Okay, Tim, this one's for you. Look at this. You're not really a rock star, but look at that. I mean, you are a rock star. You're not into rock and roll so much, but the guitars, the vinyl, the whole thing, isn't this cool?
Yep.
I think it's a fun stamp set, and this paper.
Ooh, you know what that's called?
Nope.
It's called an axe.
An axe?
Axe. That's a guitar that's shaped like that.
Oh, I see. I had no idea. But look at these papers, and the back sides are different types of black. We always love black. But I thought of you especially with this one. Ooh, look at
turntable.
Turntables are back.
Oh my goodness! Look at that, Karen. Karen.
Oh, a cassette too. That is so cool. So we're all in here.
Where's the reel-to-reel speakers?
I don't know, but is that cool? I'll show the glass mat again at the end because it's brand new and really exciting. So just to remind me, but I just think these are so fun. And of course, black and white is perfect for everything. Look at that. I mean, they're just going to be really cool papers. So I have this goal, you guys, all of the new paper. On Thursday for our live, we're doing a really easy card. And one of the reasons I picked a really easy card is because I'm making it out of every single new paper. Okay, so you'll want to tune in Thursday at 1.
Ask a question.
Mm-hmm.
Does anyone remember where they were when they first saw a cassette deck and a cassette? I do.
Where?
At Southdale. And this kid had it. It was little, and it was like, I've never seen it. And it was.
Isn't that interesting?
It didn't exist before. And then all of a sudden, it was everything.
Okay. Current demonstrators can buy the glass mat this month, but it's the only time we can necessarily do that too. I don't know what they're going to do long term. So, and new people will get it free in the thing. So, but anyway, we'll see a lot more about that. This is really cool. So we're doing the sweets first. So this is Thoughtful Expressions. Love the hummingbird here. I think these are just lovely stamps. Oh, Tim, here's a stamp I can use for you. Where in the world would I be without you?
Oh, that's so nice.
But I love this. Sometimes there are no words. I like the styling of these. And look at these fun layered pieces. Mm-hmm. And I especially love the hummingbird. And we have these little things. And then the paper that goes with this is also gorgeous. I love any of the stacking dies, but I think I don't know the easiest way to do this. I'm showing, but look at these lovely, they're brighter colors, but there's a lot of smaller features. These are going to look great with this stamp set or all kinds of stamp sets.
Show the other side of just.
I've got them both.
Oh, okay.
I have them all arranged. So we're seeing all 12 sides. I did that. And then we can just lay them out and look at all the pretty papers. This is really a fun color grouping.
That's kind
The reds and the pinks and the blues.
of old fashioned.
This looks like wallpaper. You're right. This
it does.
looks like my parents had
Vinyl,
veloured. They
vinyl,
had
yeah.
veloured
Yeah.
in olive green that looked very much like this.
Yep.
Do you remember that?
Oh,
In the
yeah.
gold and olive green. Anyone else remember that? I think it was flocked or some kind of a and it does look like that. I hadn't thought about it till you said that, but it totally reminds me of that. So I think those are really fun colors. But these two look just kind of that vintagey kind of look. So totally makes sense. You might have to just start putting these on the floor. Okay, and then we have Lifetime of Love. And these are some pretty intricate dies and some very intricate notes and envelopes for this. Is going to be beautiful for, I would assume, wedding cards, invitations to something special. We'll have to see. But these say forever and always, congrats on your wedding day, wishing you a lifetime of love and happiness, and then just general love. Okay, this also has some fun ribbon. And then, so this has gold foiling. So look at these. So the one side is foiled, and then the flip side is a kind of more muted color like that. Ooh. So they're kind of these two colors.
Does it matter that you're showing it? Right?
Oh, no, I don't think it matters.
Okay.
It's just up here. What colors? Okay, these are interesting colors. And I tore the thing off, so I can't even tell you which colors they are. This looks like Pretty Peacock and Moody Mauve, but I could be wrong. But an interesting choice of colors together. But aren't these beautiful? So these will make very elegant cards with very little work, I would say. Okay, very fun. Okay, that is that set. Carol said her bedroom had an accent wall with gold wallpaper with red flocking. Oh, okay, same era. Oh, we've got that era down. Isn't that funny when you think about it now? Just pretty hilarious. And then there's this kids set, Kidding Around. If you have kids in your life, or this would be fun for general coloring too. So we have, and this is a castle, like a sand castle, all kinds of cool things in here. So I really like the dies with this. So they're not, some of them go with that, but I also just love that you've got this little, you can build a castle or do whatever. And little doodads. And one side of each of these is all these different kids. And then the other side is something fun that would be used for a whole lot of cards. But I thought it's really fun, all the variety they've done here. Oh, spilling the food, cooking. And I love the back sides. I just think these back sides. And the way in fishing. Oh, getting frogs. And school things, reading, lots of book things. So just think of all those. If you're giving a book, you could do a little bookmark. Oh, with pets. So cover a lot of territory. This is fun with hearts and flowers in the background. And it's not real girly. It's just kind of a darker. And then doing art things. Of course, we like that. Okay, so how cool is this?
It looks like some of the old primers.
Yeah, it does. Okay, Joanne has a great comment here. And Tim, I'm going to direct this to you. She says, Karen, do you remember the velvet Elvis paintings and the velvet bedspreads? Yeah, we have kind of a
We have a sad story connected to that.
we have
It's a very sad story.
I'll tell you a story.
Okay, tell them the story.
Okay.
I think I would cry if I told.
Oh
the
yeah,
story.
okay. So when Tim and I got married, this is story time. We take an interlude for a little story here. So sorry. When we got married and we were going through all of his stuff to combine households, and we both had a bunch of roommates, so we were moving into another place, and I'll come across this velvet Elvis painting,
A big one.
and how do I tell
big
him
one.
that is not going in our apartment? So I had to tell him that.
She's never been very.
And he had a total fit about it because he and his former girlfriend broke up over that. And it was their most horrible thing about trying to get rid of him. And he ended up winning and getting this Elvis thing, and then to no good because I wouldn't put it up. So yes, I remember them well, and we no longer have it. But whenever we see a picture, we have to share that story.
And I gave it to a guy whose wife made him get rid of it.
I know, so the saga continues. I just don't get it. All those velvet paintings on the corner when you're traveling, that is so funny. Jean says when she gets the catalog, she always looks at the designer series paper first. So do I. I agree. It is the first thing because I do so much with those. It's the first thing that I want to look at.
I got it in about 1968 in Tijuana.
Yeah, on one of those things. So anyway, I just think, and Tim thought that was one of his prized possessions that he was bringing to the marriage. So,
Oh yeah.
well, whatever, you know how it is. So it's pretty funny. Okay, wild ferns. Oh, this is going to be lovely.
Are they that small?
This is the exact size, but look at these
Wow.
dies. See, then they've got dies and all kinds of things you can build with this.
Yeah.
So the next step is I look at the design of series paper and then I play with some of the dies to see kind of what they make. I never know where to start with, except right now I'm starting with my simple card design for tomorrow with every single thing.
And this looks like burlap or something.
Yeah, it does. It's a nice little burlappy background. So this bright skies is really fun. And there is in the celebration, one of the free choices is some paper that goes really well with this. So we'll come to that when we come to the celebration. But look at these fun dies. We've got like water, waves, clouds, big raindrops, smaller raindrops. Oh, that's really fun. That's going to be fun to work with. So I like that. Then we have, and I love hearing what you guys are most interested in. It's so funny because people I ask about the glass mat. I show it at the beginning and I'll show it at the end. Yes, I did get it. I wrote myself a big note to not forget to order it because, it's just so easy to do that. So sending love, a fun mailbox. Oh, see, and these are actually going to be little envelopes you can make little notes inside. So very interesting. Oh, so this, you see this post office box is going to open.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to be fun.
Do you know what's missing on that mailbox?
No.
Out in the country? 22 rifle holes because they used to get shot up all the time.
Oh, that is true. I do remember seeing that. Yes. I think you could add them. You
Yeah.
could add them and then it'd be a story card and send it to somebody. Say, remember when I just looked like this? Delicate forest. And I'm thinking, so we have this forest thing going over here. I'm thinking some of the new paper we have, that meandering meadow, would be really pretty behind here. So I haven't played with it.
What are those called? Archways?
Yeah, some kind of a archway like that going into, and then, but all these fun little, I think this looks really fun.
Mm-hmm.
Next, we go through these quickly, Debbie said she loves the rock and roll suite because many friends and family are into music. Yes, I think that'll be a fun one too. And it's also just a great nostalgia card too. And you can always put in memory of a certain song or, there's just so much of that that's just so fun to deal with. Well, this is going to be interesting. Beach day. So, I have to have anything that has a chair like that for sitting out, but and all of these interesting things.
Yeah.
Some of these are more intricate or more pieces than I tend to go for, but I bought them. So I'm going to challenge myself to use them because I'm more of a quick and simple stamper use. You guys know that. So we'll see.
And if you have a friend in your family that is a carpenter, you could use that to make a carpenter pencil. One of those great big fat things.
Yeah. Yes, you could.
I'm so creative.
Yes, you are. What can we say? And Easter lilies, just a beautiful Easter set. And I love this. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. He is risen. Peace I give to you. God is good. Some great sayings and a palm branch. And look at this is going to be gorgeous. I think that is just a fabulous Easter set. There's also coming up an Easter egg set. Oh, here's neat since we'll show it. So if you want to do something cute for the kiddos, there's no bunny like you. That's cute. So we can do a little chocolate bunny. That's how I would do that one. Thinking of you. Hello, spring. Okay, so that's fun. So that takes care of Easter. Then we have a flower cart. Then I like this little sign that you can put all kinds of fun little things on there. I'm trying to think of little messages I put on there to you, So I love the flower pots and we have the flower carts. So that's going to be fun. And all these fun things.
An easel.
Mm-hmm. And the only thing that fits in it was easel. I was thinking, you could put little pictures of something on there, but Happy Hello is the only thing that fits on there. So I was thinking of little messages I would put on there. Okay. And then we have hooray for surprises. Hooray. Can't wait to see you. Now that's a fun thing if you, especially if you've got like grandkids and they're coming for a certain thing, how fun to send them a card telling you, or a friend that, you are really looking forward to that. I think that's just really fun. And then some pretty things there and some interesting dies. Interesting dies to go with this. This will be fun.
Cake.
A little cake. And then we can put it in a heart. Yeah, so I'll be good. Here's another one that I love. Okay, I love the bird and the bird. I love the eggs in the nest. Isn't that cool? The teacup or coffee cup, whatever you want. So we had a tea party for the women at church yesterday. We had like 90 women there. It was just packed, which was wonderful. I was going to put a picture up because it's just going to ask what kinds of traditions people do, because I think that's just such a nice tradition. But I love the little teacup. I love these stamps, and look at these dies. More cool layering. Now, I think this is going to be the first set of dies that I work with, because I just love all the layering. This is going to be really interesting. Overjoyed for you in this new journey. You make every day a little brighter.
Okay.
Wishing you so much joy
Explain
in this
how
special day.
those are used with these.
Would you see how this is going to make? That there's different sizes.
Oh, okay.
So, and then there's all kinds of decorative things. And then here we'll go with that. And of course, all kinds of other stamp sets. But isn't that cool? So
I got it.
This one might be my first one to work with. The circles and yes, this is all one set here. So this comes in here together. And I just love that with the different sizes. That's going to be one of my favorites. And then we have Enduring Beauty. What's really interesting about this is we've got the dies. We also have masks to go with this. So this is going to be an interesting combo to be able to do all of these things. And I live holding you close in my heart. Embrace the beauty of you. It's always been you. Love endures all things. You mean so much to so many. And I love, so if you've noticed on the clearance rack, one of the dies, one of my favorite masks is on sale as a closeout on there. And I just love when you take masks. So let's open this up. We did a whole thing on using stencils. And so we did a whole class on using masks. You see, you've got all these gorgeous layers, and these make gorgeous looks. And then they're going to make a shape like this. So this will be very fun. I set all this aside and then we put it together. So that'll be really interesting. And then we have, these are some embossing folders. Okay, so look at this, Tim, all these hearts. Well, now these must be separate hearts. So, okay, this is going to be like a double embossing folder. Oh, whoa, I could see some heart quilts in here. Oh, this will be really interesting. And then we also have, I forgot to open this one. Lots of fun things to play with here. We'll open this one. And this is dies. How did this one slip by me? That's why I always give myself enough time to go through these and open these. Otherwise, it's so noisy while I'm trying to open them while you guys are watching. So we're going to take this out. So look at, we've got all these different words that go with this. Oh, this is going to be fun. Okay.
We don't know what they look like, or
well, see, it's all done with embossing. So to see how we have a cutout, and then we have the, this is going to be really interesting to work with. So we have this hello with sympathy, celebrate just because. This is the kind of thing where it'd be fun to have some made ahead.
I get it. O-L-L.
Yep. And so you can run your thing through here, and then you'll cut it out, and you'll have all these different words to play with. And I like keeping my little feeder envelopes with all kinds of things to work with from my card. So that'll be absolutely fun.
You really take them apart a little bit.
Now we're going to look at, we have two new punches. Okay, Tim, you're going to have to do something with this one. Look at this. Cutest cows.
Yes.
Holy cow.
Chicken.
Milk it for all it's worth. That's a good one. I like that. What's moo with you? So, okay, that'll be fun. And then I do that. Yeah, you do. So I think you could make a card with that in mind. I think that would be that would really work for you, Tim. And then we have submarine life. Sending oceans of love. You are sublime, floating by just to say hi. So these would be really fun. And I love punches. They're so easy to take places, and they're great to use with kids.
I think everybody has Navy people in their family. So
yeah, work for that too. Yes, Luana's saying if it's a hybrid folder, the die fits in the folder. Yes, it does. So you can And you're right. So thank you for pointing it out. I don't always do it that way, but you know what? I'll have to do that on a video. I think that's probably makes more sense than trying to explain it now, right? But yes, they're really fun. Okay, now we have single stamps. Love, love, love this one. Blueberry bunches. It's going to need probably a little coloring or just stamping in a dark color, but I really think this is pretty. Sending you bunches of birthday wishes. Okay, and here I love this. Jeanette says she collects cows. Perfect. You absolutely need the card. I love this one. This is like such another vintage look. Is this hilarious? Who remembers the day when phones were just so popular and the little windy thing? And now, you know, I'm at a point of debating whether I'm ready to give up my landline. I haven't decided, but it doesn't look like this. We've come so far, but now landlines are kind of obsolete when everyone has cell phones. But isn't that fun?
It is.
So I see that in turquoise and pink and all those colors from back in the 60s. Here's a really lovely one, Tim. Oh, you will love this. Quiet reflection. You're on my mind. Sorry for your loss. Oh, this is nice. A lot of you ask for animal things, but I love this word. This isn't, you know, it doesn't have an animal on it, but the friendship of a pet is one of life's greatest gifts. That's really thought. To remember is to give life to those we've loved and lost. God is our refuge and strength. Psalm 46:1. Praying for his comfort to soften the sadness and bring you peace. Those are just really pretty. It's going to be interesting to play with. And then the circled eyes that we just showed, somebody's wondering what the name of that was. Do you know which one that was? Someone else probably knows right on here. Cake Fancy. I was torn about this one because I'm not necessarily a fancy cake person, but I love all these bits and pieces. And it looks kind of easy. I like the watercolor look. The one with the circles was not this one. So it was the one before this. So someone will answer it in the thing. So, so it'll be interesting to see what happens. I think the layering and how these fit together will be just kind of fun. Another one that I love, you know, so I don't know if some of you, I have my ones that I know I'm going to just love. And then I have the ones that I'll probably like. And then there are a couple I didn't get. Inspirational sketches. I just love this fat little bird again, this little chubby bird and the flowers, but especially that. I bought it for that one. I think that is going to be so cool. I like the mushrooms too. I think all of this and the little cross hatching. So inspirational sketches.
That's a doll from like straw, whatever. Is it? You like build a doll? Maybe not.
I have no idea. I have no idea what Tim is talking about. If anyone else does.
Arms.
Oh, it looks like the yarn dolls. Like the yarn dolls that we were kind of making.
I was thinking of made from straw.
Okay. Everyday Details Bundle. Thank you, Judy. That was the name of the other one. And you know, we have that new punch. Look how cool this is. This will fit out the middle part. And then look what we also have to go around it. I think this is going to be really handy. I like this a lot. Just a note, you're wonderful. I appreciate you. Happy birthday. So that's really fun. Here's another one that's Cliffs by the Ocean. Oh, that's a place I'd like to be. Then we have a full one, Botanical Beauty. And these are ones, again, too, that at first it doesn't grab up. Like I can't exactly tell you what I'm going to do with this. Some of them I look at them, I already can see a card. Some I don't, but I know there's going to be something beautiful. And then Adoring Hearts. And I'm just wondering, did this belong to something else? Did this might have gone with one of the heart things. I have no idea. But if it did, we'll just show it again later because it's hearts here. And we have To My Valentine, or You Are Most Loved, Just For You With All My Heart. I adore you. So that's pretty. Now we're on to Celebration. And Tim, that is the whole thing down there. Want to hand me the stamps first? Okay, these are some free Celebration choices. This one's gorgeous. Detailed dogwood. I love florally things, and this one's going to be really pretty to color in. Oh, and look at that. I hadn't noticed the dragonfly. That's cool. These fit into that same punch. I think they fit into both of the new shape punches in the catalog. And so we have Easter, Mother's Day, like Father's Day or something to Dad. But then there's 3 that are general interests. So I see getting a lot of use out of that. So that is another free choice. There's if you have babies in your life, cute little baby set. And then there's this one that is a kid's set that also has, you get them separately, but you can see we have the cute little animals, and then the dies. And the dies have some woodsy kinds of things to go with them. So that will be interesting.
What are those two?
Okay, you guys have to help me out. I know what this is, but I can't thinking of the name. And what is this? I'm not exactly sure. Who knows? We'll wait for somebody to kind of say. They live in the jungle. That's your first clue, because they're jungle pals. A lemur and sloth. Oh, yes. Okay. Sloth. That's what I could not think of the word sloth, because we had a sloth before, a hanging sloth. That was and lemur, is that how you say it? Lemur? I don't even know how you say it, but cute. That'll be cute. Then you could also get, so you don't have to worry about ever running out of things to do, some really pretty ribbon. This is, I'll open this up. Ooh. It's this ruffled, and it looks like it would be pool party. Yep, pool party ruffled. And some cool gems. You can always use more gems. And then we have more choices in paper. And I've already shown other papers, but there's 2 more fun choices here. I got to show this one first. Do you remember that? The one we were just showing that had the clouds and all that. And I said, there's gorgeous paper to go with that. Look at this. How fun. How fun is this? And we have raindrops. And the flowers. I thought this is such an interesting set. This is like a paper pack that I could imagine doing all kinds of cool cards with that are very different. You know, I like these flowers. Isn't that fun how it goes with those colors? And then with the rainbows. Oh, that reminds me of that rainbow paper we had one year. I just loved that. Ooh, love this one. Look at the strawberries. Ooh.
It looks exactly like that paper we used to have.
It does. Oh, and butterflies. Just, gorgeous. Mm-hmm. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh, I love this paper. Kind of like that little sun. Yep. Sun's there. Little cherries. And little stripes. So gorgeous paper. And then there's also this one. And this one is called, let me see. I don't remember what this one's called, but this one's a fancier paper. But I thought this is, because this is foiling. There's a lot of foiling paper, but this is interesting. So this is one side. And then we have this, what do you guys call this look? This all, I can't even think of it, but the swirly kind of look, which is really interesting. But I love this red plaid.
So that's the other side of that is like,
yeah, that? See? Oh, well, no, see?
Yeah. Which
is actually nice, because then if you wanted to do something that you go, anyway, I love this. So it's the pinks and reds and gold. Great for Valentine's. There's lovely little hearts in there. And more, yes. So, and hearts. So fun papers. These are the free things. And you just want to give me that glass mat back?
So as you know, glass mat.
Yeah, the biggest thing in the very beginning. Oh, since people wanted to see that.
As you know.
Yep.
Valentine's Day is one of my favorite holidays.
Yes, it is. So he'll have to make, we'll have to make each other out. Oh, look what I just did. I put a dot on my.
I didn't give you a diamond on Valentine's Day, did I?
No, you couldn't wait.
2 days ago.
Oh, marble. Yes. I don't know. Words just disappear. So we need a community to help us think of the words. But if you are someone who has, I just want to mention a couple of other things. If you order gift cards through me for someone else or for yourself, you get free shipping when you redeem them. But you could also, I've had people, if you exchange gifts with people and you let your family know what you would really like as a starter kit, always think about things like that. Sometimes we just want to think of things that people could use. You might not want to get it till January, so you get this free, but just something to think about as you're thinking of fun things to use for gifts. So let me know if you have any questions about anything. And remember, this is free in the starter kit. Demonstrators can get it now. And is that all right? Tomorrow, I'm going to be making cards at 1, and you're going to use every single one of these papers. So it's good. They're all done now and sorted out. So now I'll just make the same card over and over, but with different paper. I love doing that. Thanks you guys for spending this time with us. Oh, and if you need the catalogs, there's a link on the thing. If you have bought from me in the last 6 months, you're automatically getting your catalog, but they will be arriving and they will be going out soon. So thanks for spending this time with us. Let us know if you have questions.